Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy or vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, not after Christ. For in him dwelleth all the fullness of the Godhead bodily, and you are complete in him. It's an amazing story. If you read through the Bible, we have the woman with the issue of blood, and remember she said, if I can but touch the hem of his garment, I'll be made whole. She'd taken all her money. She'd done everything. She'd gone to the doctor, which we've all done that. Spent all our money there. Sat for hours and hours in the waiting room. All the stuff that happens at the medical profession. Only to find that they don't have an answer. They don't know what's wrong with you. They don't know how to fix you. That's what she was at. She'd spent all that she had and she wasn't any better. And she said, if I can just touch the hem of Jesus' garment, I'll be made whole. And there's Jesus walking through the crowd, talking to people. People are touching him. You get just crowds of people want to see Jesus. And all of a sudden Jesus says, who touched me? Who touched me? And the disciples go, Jesus, don't be foolish. Everybody's touching you. Everybody's touching you. He goes, no, you don't understand. Who touched me? Somebody touched me. See, somebody touched me. Because Jesus felt virtue. He felt the power of God go out of him into somebody else. Somebody had tapped in by faith to the power of God. And he turns around and this woman comes because, there's a lot at stake here because this woman was bleeding and that made her unclean and she shouldn't have been in crowds of people. That would make them unclean and they wouldn't be very happy about it. And she said, I touched you. And Jesus said to her, go. Thy faith has made thee whole. See? Complete in him. Whole. Whole is about being complete. He didn't say, you're healed. He said, go in faith. Your faith has made you whole. And see, that's what God wants to do in all of us, is that as we walk by faith, he wants to make us whole. He wants to make us complete in him. Now, we're going to talk about a few things here, and we'll probably run out of time, but one of the things I've come to notice is sometimes we have these things that hang on to us because there's a time in our life where we've gravitated to them because we've used them almost like self-medication. What I mean by that is sometimes you have a habit that hangs on to you because you've used it as a self-medication to replace something that God wants to do for you, but you've sought this instead. Okay? And what I might mean by that, maybe you become an alcoholic. You become an alcoholic because you've sought solace through drinking to find peace in your heart or whatever through alcohol, and alcohol now has a hold on you. And it's hard for you to change from that hold to allowing Jesus to be complete in me. You understand that? It's hard to let go of that because it's so natural for you to gravitate. Some of us, it's food. Food makes me feel good. So whenever I don't feel good, I eat. That's not what God wants. God wants you to put food in the proper place in your life. These are all things that cause you to not be complete. If we were complete, food would be right what it's supposed to be. I eat because I'm hungry or because I need to eat. But food is not self-medicating me. It could be sexual desires. It could be pornography. It could be shopping. A lot of people, their medication is shopping. I feel so much better when I buy something new. Until I see the credit card bill, then I don't feel so good. But I feel good when I buy something new. And so I make myself feel better. I minister to myself by going shopping. That's how I minister to myself. That's what it is. It's a self-medication thing that we do. Some people, it's sleep. Oh, I can't wait to get home. I just love to sleep. The world passes me by as I sleep. It's the same thing. It's a self-medication thing that we do because that's where we find solace or comfort or encouragement or whatever. And God's saying, you don't understand. It's idolatry. Because you're replacing me with sleep, or you're replacing me with food, or you're replacing me with alcohol, or you're replacing me with shopping, or you're replacing me with lustful desires, or you're replacing me with telling wild stories, whatever it is. And he says, I want you to come to the place where you truly can come to me and you can be complete in me. And finally, those things will no longer have that hold, because you will finally have taken that thing and given it to me and allowed me to be the source of your encouragement, your comfort, your healing, your health, all those things.